3:17 a.m. Strait of Hormuz, a U.S. commercial oil tanker was silently making its way through the vital waterway when suddenly, dozens of heat signatures swarmed from the shore like a pack of hunting wolves. Iran had just launched a surprise attack from multiple directions. Less than 90 seconds later, U.S. forces activated an emergency response, quickly plunging the entire Hormuz battlefield into chaos beyond Tehran's expectations. And this was only the first few seconds. 3:19 a.m., Iran's first wave of attack emerged. A fleet of Zulfikar-class fast attack craft departed from camouflaged coastal bases near Cheshm Island, accelerating to over 50 knots. These high-speed vessels split into small tactical groups, closing the gap from multiple directions to encircle vulnerable commercial oil tankers. While on patrol and blockade duty in the Gulf of Oman, a U.S. Navy Arleigh Burke-class Flight 3 destroyer immediately detected an anomaly. The warship's advanced AN/S PY-6V1 radar quickly penetrated the intense surface interference, completely isolating the faint signals from the surrounding civilian vessels. Immediately after early target detection, the destroyer's CIC switched to the highest alert status, activating the Aegis Baseline 10 combat system to automatically track the surface combat threat. High above the stratosphere, a P-8A Poseidon Maritime Patrol aircraft served as the supreme eye in the region's skies. The P-8A's AN/A PY-10 multi-mission surface search radar began generating a real-time joint battle picture, tracking macro movements of deployed Iranian forces and securely transmitting telemetry data to allied data networks. 3:23 a.m., the situation escalated as the Zulfikar patrol boats narrowed the gap to a dangerous level for the commercial oil tankers. Taking advantage of their extremely high speed, the Iranian crews executed a pre-calculated tactical maneuver, secretly deploying smart mines directly into the moving shipping lane. If these mines exploded, their destructive power would be sufficient to penetrate the double hull of the supertanker, causing catastrophic fires and explosions and completely blocking the vital shipping lane. Faced with this asymmetrical threat, the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer Flight 3 was forced to sacrifice its free strike capability, performing powerful maneuvers to position its 9,000-ton hull as a physical shield for the oil tanker. However, the sheer number and multi-axis approaches of the Zulfikar groups began to overload the AN/S PY-6V1 radar, forcing the Aegis combat system to allocate massive processing power to tracking defensive targets instead of offensive ones. To break the tactical stalemate, a Sikorsky-manufactured MH-60R Seahawk maritime attack helicopter took off from the destroyer's flight deck, operating the advanced AN/APS-147 multi-mode radar. The Seahawk flew low over the waves to avoid potential coastal threats. The crew immediately mapped the precise coordinates of the newly deployed mines while establishing a continuous high-resolution target tracking line against the aggressive surface fleet. The Seahawk instantly transformed into a predatory platform, initiating a kinetic response. The co-pilot/gunner locked onto the lead targets, launching a barrage of AGM-114 Hellfire missiles and BAE Systems APKWS laser-guided missiles. The two lead trains of the Zulfikar convoy were destroyed in spectacular secondary fuel explosions in just seconds. Despite these severe losses, the remaining groups adapted nimbly, performing high-speed evasive maneuvers, releasing smoke screens, and exploiting civilian traffic to conceal their heat signatures as they continued their perilous incursion into the heart of the convoy. 3:34 a.m., the IRGC activated the shore-based Avtobaza M electronic warfare system, a heavy-duty truck-mounted passive radar and jamming system designed by Russia's Kred. The Avtobaza M flooded the battlefield with high-power local radio frequency countermeasures, saturating the AN/S PY-6V1 on the destroyer and causing a disruption in the Link 16 tactical data network. Simultaneously, under the shield of this electromagnetic chaos, Iran quietly deployed the next phase of its asymmetrical strategy, deploying a squadron of Ghadir-class mini-submarines into the deep trenches of the strait. Sensing serious disruptions, the command crew immediately coordinated its multi-mission assets. High above, amidst a chaotic electric